Here's another question about astronomy, and there's probably a good justification again for this one, for why it's useful for writers. It probably has to do with people's assumptions and how often they are wrong. But I'll let the answer speak for itself. Why did it take so long for astronomers to discover a potential ninth planet, as was announced in January of this year? Almost all the really big objects in our astronomical neighbourhood that we call the solar system really didn't need to be looked for. They were either very big or fast moving. We humans have a visual system that is drawn to objects that are very big or fast moving, and especially objects that are both very big and fast moving. With the invention of the telescope, optical astronomy made lots of new discoveries, but because optical astronomy also relies on the human visual system, the first objects to be discovered through telescopes were either very big or fast moving. Eventually, radio astronomy was developed. Radio astronomy uses radio antennae to collect information from other parts of the electromagnetic spectrum. Had to read that bit directly off the screen because otherwise I'm sure I would have fallen over my words. So, from other parts of the electromagnetic spectrum, the parts that the human visual system cannot see. However, radio astronomy collects therefore vast amounts of data, and the easiest objects to detect against this background of vast amounts of data, all together now, very big, fast moving. With a greater understanding of the geometry of the universe and the effects of gravitation and the effects of very big and fast moving objects on the path travelled by light itself and on the movement of other very big objects, it's been possible for us to look for exoplanets, planets outside our solar system. So you might be forgiven for thinking that something nearby would be much, much easier to find. However, space is very, very big. And in spite of what Douglas Adams might have tried to tell everyone, space is really much, much bigger than most people realise. It may be bigger than most people can realise. And so, we can see a lot more of it than most people realise. And when astronomers go looking for very big, fast-moving objects, they still have to think pretty strategically. They'll look in places where they think it's likely that there will be something that is both easy to spot and easy to verify using other means. No one was really looking for another planet in our solar system because no one had any good reason to suppose that there might be another planet in our solar system. And the chances of spotting it by accident, in reality, pretty small. Even though it's nearby, the planet is not thought to be all that big, and it is definitely slow moving.